The Bachelor and the Associate, two Time Lords from the planet Gallifrey. They travel through space and time, broadcasting their adventures on GNN, the Gallifreyan News Network. Accompanied by their ship, known as the TARDIS, which is cleverly disguised as a 1980s arcade game, and a freed mutated slave of the Daleks, Muto. These two dudes from Gallifrey will stop at nothing to help the peoples of the universe and save the day.
Previously on Voices from the Vortex.
Master, I've returned. The telethon went perfectly. The two evil dudes from Gallifrey performed while the Bachelor and the Associate were trapped in a time loop.
Well, it looks like there's a leak in the quantum matrix, all right. Negative neutrinos are pouring out, causing the entanglement fluctuator to malfunction. This is probably what's causing the alert.
The Time Lords known as the Bachelor and the Associate failed to be present during their annual telethon. In an effort to ensure that entertainment was provided, the telethon was hosted by two alternate candidates.
What? No hugs or kisses for your favorite two evil Time Lords?
A poor attitude aside, I have much praise for the two of you. That broadcast was the most important in our plan.
Since we're good, you two must be inherently evil. Oh, you delicious versions of us. How clever.
Our story opens in the TARDIS as our two heroes, the Bachelor and the Associate, find themselves lacking in shenanigans.
So bored.
I know. I mean, just last week we were dealing with some alien cult or something. I don't quite remember. I can't keep up with these things, but at least it was something.
Seriously, there is nothing to do.
Nothing.
Why don't you try traveling to another destination?
We tried that, but there's just nothing going on.
Yeah, we've been to like, I don't know, 3 whole different places already and nothing.
You know what? I think that there's some kind of boredom field covering the entire universe. It's the only explanation.
I don't think there's anywhere in this universe we could go where there's even a tiny fraction of adventure that's happening.
Nowhere. Not here, not on Gallifrey, not even on some kind of headquarters on a comet a great distance from here.
Meanwhile, on an asteroid base very far away...
So bored.
Indeed. I don't think I've ever been this bored since we went to that neutral zone.
Ugh, so much grey.
If only the mistress had something more for us to do in this evil, complicated plan of hers. But alas, we have been instructed to, how did she put it, lay low for a while.
You know, it seems that ever since she got that Rani lady involved, we've been reduced to third and fourth fiddle.
Well, I'm not going to take it any longer. We need to do something to show the mistress that we are more than just a couple of bumbling buffoons.
That's right. This universe doesn't know the meaning of the word evil. Why, back in our universe, the master there is so diabolical, he makes this one look like the manager at a TGI Fridays.
More like assistant manager.
Ooh, you know what we should do?
What's that, my dear fellow?
Let's invade and conquer something.
Oh my, that does sound like fun. But I haven't done that since college. I'm afraid I might be a bit rusty.
Oh, don't worry, my dear evil bachelor. When we work together, there isn't a planet in the universe we can't take over.
Ha ha ha, yes! Plus, it'll give us a chance to show the mistress we aren't fools.
Now, to invade and conquer a planet, we're going to need an army. But where can we get one on such short notice?
Way ahead of you there, evil associate. I know just the fellows.
Oh, really? Who?
Well, you say potato, I say Sontaran Army of Doom.
You're listening to Voices from the Vortex, Season 2, Episode 10. How to Succeed in World Domination Without Really Trying. Broadcast August 2016.
Now entering maximum broadcast positioning. Universal signal interception in 3, 2, 1.
We rejoin the story as the evil Bachelor and the evil Associate sneak out of the Master's secret asteroid base and head for the nearest Sontaran battle fleet. But can they convince the Sontaraans to aid in their conquest?
Who are you? And why shouldn't I just shoot you right now?
Greetings, General Bracken.
That's General Bracken, the tempestuous of the 63rd Sontaran battle fleet to you.
Okay, sorry. General Bracken, the tempestuous of the 63rd Sontaran battle fleet. I am the evil Bachelor, and this is my evil Associate. The evil Associate.
Salutations.
We're looking to recruit a few good potato men to help us conquer our planet, and we think you're the right clones for the job.
I do love a good conquering, but I'm afraid I must decline. You see, we Sontaraans are bred for war, and our fleet is in the midst of many battles as we speak. I fear we are simply too busy.
Ah, but sir, if I may, we are offering you the chance to help us take over Peacetopia 6, a pathetic little planet in the Zion sector.
Yes, I am very familiar with the planet. We've already conquered Peacetopias 1 through 5. They never stood a chance.
Well, then this should be a breeze.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, but Sontaraans need a challenge. We crave war.
But General, this... General Bracken, the tempestuous of the 63rd Sontaran battle... Oh, for the love of... This is the planet called Peacetopia, one of the most peaceful planets in the galaxy. So tranquil, so calm, free from any conflict whatsoever.
They don't believe in war, and they absolutely abhor violence.
They don't even have an army. They're essentially declared war on war.
They're basically laughing at you.
Laughing? At us? Unacceptable!
That's right. They've insulted you and the art of war.
They think you're all a bunch of... what was it they said again? Ah, yes, wimpy potato head buffoon dolls.
Yes, I believe those were the words.
This is an outrage! We'll show that planet full of hippies the true meaning of modern warfare. Gentlemen, we have an agreement. I shall assemble the troops immediately.
Good.
Excellent.
Rest in peace, Peacetopia 6.
And so, with a fully armed battalion of Sontaran clones in tow, the two evil dudes from Gallifrey begin their siege on the tranquil planet of Peacetopia 6.
Alright, listen up, maggots. I've always wanted to say that. We're now currently in orbit around Peacetopia 6. On our mark, we, and by we I mean you, will begin the attack on this measly little planet.
You don't suspect you'll have any trouble at all. The evil Associate and I will lead the invasion from this battle cruiser above the planet, and we'll check on you periodically as seems comedically fit.
Now remember, this is an invasion, so try to cause a little mayhem while you're down there. Scare up the locals a bit.
Yes, lots and lots of explosions, please.
So many explosions.
There can be more explosions than not having explosions. I think we would call that a job well done.
Alright, enough chatting. The time has come.
Man your battle stations, and let the invasion begin.
Well, this is going smoothly.
Indeed, we've still got it.
Well, I don't know about you, but all of this action has given me quite an appetite.
Yes, let us head down to the dining hall for roast adipose and a chilled Jadoon seaman.
That is utterly disgusting.
But we're evil.
Ah, yes, right. Of course.
Several minutes later, in the dining hall. This is quite delicious.
Oh, yes, quite. So succulent. So robust.
I particularly like how it screamed when we killed it.
Oh, yes, the death of a baby adipose was so very beautiful.
Then, half an hour later, taking bubble baths.
You know, a bubble bath is good, but taking one in a tub next to your best evil friend is truly the life.
Indeed.
Quite.
And so, having put on their robes and ascended to the command deck with a glass of chilled champagne. You know, I could get used to the life of a renegade, evil general.
Shall we see how our forces are doing?
Oh yes, please. Let's turn on the radioscopatronic and listen to their mouth noises.
Oh God! They're tearing us to pieces! It's like they're monsters!
How did they do this? Why is their military so strong?
Oh dear. This may not be as easy as we thought.
Voices from the Vortex is brought to you by...
Now listen, kids, both young and old. The circus has wonders to behold. If you're looking for some entertainment, then come on down to the great big tent. There's jugglers, clowns, and acrobats. The show is filled with amazing acts. With lions and tigers and bears, oh my, the circus has more than meets the eye. Only the best will suffice, and if they're not, there'll be a sacrifice. So come on down and you will see the greatest show in the galaxy!
Come join the fun of the Psychic Circus, appearing at your town soon. It's time for a little Ragnarok and roll. Call Ticket Mistress or visit Psychic Circus online.
With the majority of the Sontaran forces decimated by the armies of Pistopia 6, the two evil dudes from Gallifrey must formulate a new plan to conquer the planet.
What makes you think I'm going to help you two again? After that pathetic excuse for an invasion that cost me most of my men? Do you know how long it will take to breed that many clones?
1,000 apologies, O tempestuous one. But how are we to know that Pistopia 6 had developed one of the strongest military forces in the galaxy?
Absolutely no way of knowing. Completely unpredictable.
Yes, and you can't fault us for that. No, you cannot.
Enough! I'm sorry, gentlemen, but our time here is done.
But General, what about the old saying? If at first you don't succeed...
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger?
And a third thing.
Well, we Sontaraans aren't one to back down from a fight. But they're simply much too powerful for another direct assault.
You're so smart, General. That's why I propose a plan with a little more finesse.
But I've already shampooed my hair today.
No. An attack that's a little more surgical.
But I don't have a medical degree. I'm only the evil bachelor, you know.
I'm talking about spies, assassins, espionage.
All right, no need to get snippy.
That's precisely what I was thinking, boys. Send in the Silent Syndicate of Sontar.
Very sneak.
Much agile.
Indeed. These are the finest soldiers we have in regard to covert operations.
Perfect. These Sontaran spies will be perfect for my plan. And do you know what this means, evil bachelor?
What's that, evil associate?
Costumes!
Crap on a stick. And so, the evil associate and evil bachelor lead the Silent Syndicate of Sontar on an undercover mission to assassinate the world leaders and take over from the inside. Under the guise of caterers, they secretly infiltrate the state dinner, honoring the Prime Minister of Pistopia 6.
This is the evil associate, codenamed Secret Squirrel. Come in, Hong Kong Fooey. Please relay your location. Over.
This is Hong Kong Fooey. I'm over by the fountain, handing out pigs in a blanket. Over.
Great work, Hong Kong Fooey. Keep an eye out for the Prime Minister and his Secret Service. I've got the Syndicate standing by. Secret Squirrel signing off. Over.
Can we just talk about these codenames? I don't feel the characters from Hanna-Barbera cartoons are cool enough.
It's my plan. I pick the codenames. And you forgot to say over. Over.
Over.
Ladies and gentlemen of Peacetopia 6, please welcome our guest of honor this evening, Prime Minister Keegan Steiny.
Thank you, everyone. You know, when I was appointed Prime Minister of Peacetopia 6, I swore that I would bring more peace to this planet than it had ever seen. That said, I was foolish to establish one of the most powerful militaries in the galaxy. But thanks to our peacekeepers, calm and tranquility are at an all-time high. Last week, when the Sontars tried to attack us,
Okay, now's our chance. Agent Hong Kong Fooey, you create a diversion, and when the time is right, we shall take him out. Over.
Roger that, Secret Swell. Over. Why, hello there, madam.
Well, hello.
Would you care for a pig in a blanket?
Oh my, yes. I just love finger foods.
Well, here you are, and... oops! Oh dear, I'm so sorry, madam. Let me just help you up and...
Get off me, you idiot!
I'm sorry, ma'am. This uniform has become very heavy when wet.
Help! Somebody help me! Help! Okay, now, send in the banana splits.
Hey, what's going on with that? That doesn't sound very peaceful.
Don't move, Steiny.
It's those Sontaraans again.
They've got the Prime Minister.
What do you want from me?
Well, Mr. Prime Minister. It seems your reign of anti-terror is over.
Who are you?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the evil associate, and my moist friend over here is the evil Bachelor. And we've come to take your planet.
And what makes you think that I'll cooperate?
Evil associates?
We've got the place surrounded by an elite squad of Sontaraans assassins. So I think you'll be very easy to persuade.
I say, evil associates.
And don't think about trying to escape. I've locked all the doors from the outside.
Evil associate!
What is it, man?
All the Sontaraans are dead.
What?
I'm sorry, gentlemen, but it's you who are surrounded. You see, this is not only a banquet honoring me, but also honoring all the men and women who fought valiantly in the battle of last week.
Uh-oh.
Battle of last week? Is that really what you're calling it?
Let's get out of here.
We're trapped!
Some idiots locked all the doors from the outside.
I thought this might happen. That's why I brought an emergency transmat.
Oh, you are brilliant.
I know. Shut up! Also, I have a plan for how we can finally defeat this wretched planet. Shall we?
Indeed. Peace out, losers.
Hello, peoples of the universe. This is Missy, the ruler of your world. Well, I shall be, once this whole election is over with. Right now, my augmenting delta waves are bombarding your tiny little brains with controlling thoughts and ideas. I barely have to say anything, and you'll remember this is one of the most thrilling political speeches you've ever heard. That is why I'm here, now, to talk to you all. To remind you that the election for President of Gallifrey is coming up, and I need you to go to the polls and vote for me. As if you had any choice. Go to the polls, and all you have to do is let go of your conscious mind and vote. It's as simple as saying something nice. You just walk up to the voting booth, open your mouth, and affirm your vote for me, Missy, the most beautiful, intelligent, and cruel of all the candidates. This November, exercise your political power and say something nice.
Hey all, Taylor here of the Two Dudes from Gallifrey.
And I'm Matt, the incredible juggler of Orion 6.
This week's sponsor is... Wait, a juggler?
Yep, I can juggle anything, from billiard balls to pine cones to albino hedgehogs. I can juggle it all.
Matt, please tell me you're not juggling livestock.
Not just any livestock, the kind of livestock that makes for funny background sound effects.
Matt, we're talking about the Psychic Circus. You know, that funny little tent where 3 gods of Ragnarok judge a person on their entertainment value. They're sponsors this week.
I know, and I saw what they did to all those people who didn't perform up to their expectations. So now, I'm trying to make sure we don't get erased from reality.
You really think they'd pay for advertisements on our podcast, then obliterate us if we're not entertaining? That would be a huge waste of money.
Taylor, they didn't pay us, remember? We don't make anything off the ads.
Crap, you're right.
What you got there, Taylor?
2 Groucho Marx mustaches and a rubber chicken. I am not getting erased because I wasn't entertaining.
That's the spirit. The Psychic Circus, located regularly on the planet of Seganox, just 3 miles from Big Bertha's organic melon stand.
This show is sure to entertain. In fact, it's required. Tickets start at just 30 galactic credits. Just go to psychiccircus.com for tickets and tour dates.
And as a special for our listeners, use promo code Ragnarok around the clock for 10% off your tickets.
So bring the family on down to the Psychic Circus, the greatest show in the galaxy.
Can somebody help me shuffle these elephants around? I'm not entirely sure I can juggle.
Planetary warming. It's a threat that faces us all. Ever since the Daleks ruined our atmosphere during the Time War, the planet's temperature has slowly risen by 10% over the last several years, and our air quality is nearly poisonous. The wastelands have become even more wasted, and regular Gallifreyans are paying the price. But our High Council has repeatedly ignored these facts, even going so far as to call them a myth. But of course, they're nice and cozy in that air-conditioned Citadel dome. We need a president who knows about science and can educate the High Council on the truth about what's happening to our planet. That's why, this election, a vote for the Rani is a vote for the environment. Don't let Gallifrey burn. Again.
I'm the Rani, and I approve this message.
Paid for by the Coalition for a Cleaner Future.
And so, with the 2 evil dudes defeated yet again, they return to General Bracken the Tempestuous of the 63rd Sontaraans Battlefleet, still determined to conquer Peacetopia 6. But can they persuade the General to help them a 3rd time, and still maintain their dignity? Oh, please, General Bracken the Tempestuous, etc., etc. Oh, your gloriousness, oh, your beautiful bald potato headedness. Oh, please, sir, I kiss your feet of 2 toes, please.
Enough! Stop kneeling, get up! Now, before you say anything else, I'm going to help you again.
Really?
But why?
Comedy rule of 3s, now show me what you've got!
Oh, thank you, sir. Now, my brilliant partner, the evil Bachelor here, has acquired plans for a machine so powerful it can destroy an entire planet.
I'm listening.
It'll take some time to build, and of course we'll need some of your generous resources, but once complete, those fools won't know what hit them.
We'll be unstoppable.
Gentlemen, this plan is too good to fail. We must begin construction immediately.
But what do you call this planet-destroying machine?
I shall call it a Death Star.
Oh, no. Not that. We can't call it that. Disney is more likely to sue us than the BBC.
Oh, fine. Then I'll call it, I don't know, a Kill Moon.
Kill Moon? Really? That's the best you can come up with?
What would you suggest? Perhaps a negative nebula? An assassin asteroid? Sufficiently evil enough black hole?
No, you're right. Kill Moon sounds good enough.
And so, with the help of the Sontaraans, the evil Bachelor and the evil Associate build their Death Sta I Kill Moon and begin their approach towards Peacetopia 6.
Wow, that was fast.
I know, this is enormous. It should have taken months to build.
We should use the narrator to move forward in time more often.
Absolutely. But for now, let's destroy that miserable planet once and for all.
Yes, power up the Kill Moon.
Kill Moon, powering up.
Sir, peacekeepers and starfighters are fast approaching.
Of course they are. Fire the evil laser turret. Man battle stations and do things and stuff.
Kill Moon at 20% power.
Good. Peacekeepers have taken out our laser turrets, sir.
No matter, it'll all be over soon.
Kill Moon at 50%.
Ready the beam.
Readying the beam, sir.
Sir, they...
What is it? Spit it out!
They have a Jedi, sir.
What?
Oh, no, not a Jedi.
Where did they even get one of those?
Hey there, folks! I'm Crazy Bill Skaldak with Crazy Bill Skaldak's Jedi Training Temple and Juvenile Rehabilitation Center. You got problems with an evil empire? Need some epic level magic to stop that Death Star? Kill Moon? Has your 13-year-old son been vandalizing the neighborhood?
Menace to society.
I really hate the guy who plays him. It looks like the Peacekeepers are being led by a Captain Duke Hightalker, sir. We're doomed.
Kill Moon at 75%.
Don't worry, everyone just stop worrying, alright? Everything will be fine. As long as they don't know about the exposed exhaust port I had installed last Thursday.
Sir, they're headed for the exposed exhaust port.
Okay, well now we're doomed. Everyone abandon ship.
Kill Moon at 90%.
No one cares.
Quickly, evil associate, into this conveniently placed escape pod for us.
Kill Moon at 98%! Time to destroy the hello! Anybody?
Well, that was an unmitigated disaster.
Where did you get those plans, anyway?
Well...
Dear Diary, today I successfully sold my Death Star plans to some idiot on Craigslist for $50. Do I feel bad that they are faulty and could cause some serious problems for anyone who uses them? Sure. But not as bad as those rebels are going to feel when I build my new Death Star and finally destroy the rebellion. I'm going to have high tea.
Finally given up, the evil Bachelor and the evil Associate return to the Mistress's secret asteroid base to lick their wounds.
Well, that whole thing was a bust.
I can't believe we couldn't defeat and conquer one measly little planet.
Maybe we aren't as evil as we thought.
I bet the Mistress doesn't even need us anymore. Maybe we should just cut our losses and head it back to our own dimension.
Yes, I agree.
Where have you two been? I've been looking all over for you.
Petting King. Petting Zoo.
Burger
the petting
Zoo.
Never mind. I am ready to execute this little plan of mine, and I need my evil team to assemble.
You mean you need us?
Yes.
We're evil enough to be part of your evil team?
Of course. My plan won't work without you. What are you two morons talking about?
Oh, nothing, Mom. Thank you.
Yes, of course. We won't let you down.
Good. Prepare yourselves, my diabolical little friends. It is time.
Voices from the Vortex is a fan fiction podcast created by Matt Whitecamp and Taylor Davidson. Use of BBC characters and other Doctor Who-related material is for satirical purposes. No infringement is intended. Season 2 of Voices from the Vortex aired in 2016 on both YouTube and iTunes. If you've enjoyed what you've watched, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. You can find more from The Bachelor and the Associate on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. Just search for Voices from the Vortex. Thank you for watching. This is the TARDIS, signing off.
Meanwhile, in the TARDIS of the good Bachelor and Associate. Hey Taylor, what you doing?
I'm watching the special on GNN. It looks like the presidential elections are underway.
Finally! God, I'm sick of these political ads on our network. Can't we just have crazy shenanigans without constantly being reminded of how terrible our political system is?
Matt, seriously. Look.
And what looks to be like a night of surprise upsets in the polls. We here at GNN are now ready to call the Master with over 75% the winner of the Northern Galaxies through all 5 time periods. This is...
The Master? Really?
Something isn't adding up. I have this funny feeling like things have been escalating behind the scenes for a long time. The cloister alarm?
We've lost the navigational array. The TARDIS is locked on a fixed point. I can't get her to turn back.
Where is she going?
Hello, boys. I'm sure you're wondering what's happening to your TARDIS.
The Master!
The Mistress?
Or is it still the Master regardless of sex?
Oh, please call me whatever you like. I no longer care for your opinions.
Did you ever care for our opinions? I mean, really? Honestly?
No. Good thing, too. Your TARDIS is about to fly off the grid.
What have you done to her?
It wasn't me, you poor fools. It was the officiate. Remember, he upgraded your TARDIS's broadcast array back in Season 1. Navigational override. How else do you think the two of you ended up quantum locked with your evil selves?
It was you!
Oh, it gets better. You've been broadcasting my signal for weeks. The whole universe has been hypnotized into voting for me. I will be president of Gallifrey, and the two of you will be gone.
I've got the readout. We're heading to another dimension.
Have a great life, gentlemen, whatever is left of it.
Taylor, what do we do?
I don't know. We can't regain control of the TARDIS.
We're about to end up in another reality. The universe in ultimate danger.
To the Vortex!